Anyway, pretty cool that we can be reconnected
I
with
love
the
this.
computer.
Yes, this is amazing. In the sense that if I tell somebody that I play piano, they're always like, "Ooh, wow, what a blessing to be able to do something that you love," which is true.
Hmm.
You know, it's also the economy sucks and the cost of living is really high.
Hmm.
And it's not just, it was not handed to me on a silver platter, right? It's really a lot of work. And you have to keep persevering through all of this. And if you can do that, then my hat is off to you because like everybody I know that is a freelance musician and is successful at it is a very strong person.
I can imagine.
Yeah. I'm not married anymore. And so now I'm doing this on my own. So my
Oh,
parents helped me buy a house. And it was literally the cheapest house we could find in Hamilton. Because Southern Ontario real estate is, you know what it is. And
yes.
so it's been like, wow, I have to now make the go of this on my own with one income.
Hmm.
And somehow I have managed to do it, but over the pandemic, all of us classical musicians wondered if we were ever going to perform again. And I think
Yes.
that was not just classical musicians. I think that was any performing artist.
Hmm.
Period.
Yes.
Yeah, there was so many people who were, and I mean, you folks as teachers, I did not envy what you had to go through.
But we still had our livelihood, and I appreciate that that's a whole different thing because we had a lot of guarantees there. There's a lot of security.
It's good. I mean, I believe that teachers should be valued that way because what you're doing is amazing, what you have done. But yeah, and I had some experience working on websites from previous jobs that I'd had, and so I took a boot camp because there are all these boot camps that sprouted up, right? You can become a freelance web person, or you can get a job with a computer company. No, you can't. You have to have a Bachelor of Science degree in computer science. But yeah, I found that out after applying to 200 jobs. But but you can actually. I did learn so much that I was able to start making websites for people, and it started out very, very slow,
Yes.
as
Yeah.
it does, right? And
Because
um,
you're relying on word of mouth
you're
because
relying
you
a
don't
lot
have
on
that
word.
degree to hand over to somebody.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. So it takes there's a lot of you have to do a lot of networking. I'm still experimenting with the online social media advertising piece. I'm not sure how much that actually does, but the
Mhm.
networking piece is very big, I think.
So when you say it's slow to get started, how many years do you figure it would typically take for someone to go out on a limb and jump into a new pool of opportunity and as a freelancer?
I think that people could theoretically do it faster than I have done it, particularly if they had no other obligations,
Hmm. Yeah.
right? Like I was still keeping my music career going the entire
Hmm.
time, recording stuff for the church, teaching my piano students online, this kind of stuff. I was not doing nothing.
Yeah.
So it's been when I have to fit it in when I can fit it in. And
Yeah.
so it's taken me a good 2.5, 3 years
To
to
get things rolling.
get things off the
Yeah.
ground. I only really hung up the Evans Street Web Factory shingle about a year ago.
Yeah. But I think that's how, at this stage of life, I think a lot of people, myself included, would like to start on the side, knowing it's going to take a long time, get it going, get it started.
Yeah.
And then after having a few people, if you decide to move more heavily into that area, you've got a good foundation.
I would really like to see enough business coming in on the website so that I could maybe scale back some of the music. At the moment, I am performing so much that I can learn all of the music, but I don't have the time to devote to making every piece of music that I have to play up to the standard that I know that I can do. If some kid comes up to me and says, here is the Paul Creston saxophone sonata from 1945, and I need to play this next week. And I'm like, this thing is atonal, and it's 20 pages long, and you're going to get what you get.
Yes.
Or to be able to say, I'm taking my laptop, and I'm going to Italy for a week.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'll still be able to answer my emails and work on my web stuff.
Yes. Do that anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
What advice would you give someone who wants to try something completely new like you?
Find like-minded people, like your group, like you and your group, and talk to them. Make friends that will be in your corner and support you.
Agreed. Yeah, I say that a lot, and it's amazing. And people who can think out of the box, because you're going out of the box.
Exactly. Yeah. And you're going to find a lot of people who will look at you and they'll get anxious just thinking about what you can do,
Yeah, I've heard it. I've seen it. Yeah.
And it can be done. And if you have those people around you who are doing it and you see those role models for yourself.
Yes.
And you see it happening in real life.
Yes, absolutely.
Then you know that it's possible for you